Right. Well, continuing on with my sort of continuing on down sort of the rabbit hole I find myself in concerning Washington corruption and money and politics and everything. Today we will be covering why we need campaign finance reform, and also the revolving door in Washington. Which is, of course, the concept of someone going from private industry to government, usually involving something similar to what they were doing in private industry before. Then as soon as they're done with government, they go back to private industry, and it's usually in a manner that aids them or the people they're working for. Now, this particular example is Mary Jo White. She is the former SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission chair under President Obama. She served from April of 2013 to January till inauguration day 2017. Now, the interesting thing about the main interesting bit or info or whatever about Mary Jo White is not necessarily her time as SEC chair, but what she's doing before and what she's doing after. Now, when Mary Jo White came to the SEC, she came straight from the law firm Debevoise and Plimpton. I'll post the name in the description. You can look it up from there. It's a pain to pronounce it. Anyway, that law firm is basically a high-end corporate defense law firm. They specialize in, representing major companies and corporations and banks and things like that in litigation. Already kind of concerning. But anyway, she came straight from there. I mean, literally straight from that company. Like, she quit. She was the chair of Debevoise's litigation department from 2002 to 2013. All right, and then from April 2013 to January 2017, she was SEC chair. And, big surprise, in January, according to an article in The Intercept, as of inauguration day, she was already in contact with Debevoise and Plimpton to go back, this time as senior chair of the law firm. I mean, the now recently former President Obama hadn't even vacated freaking White House grounds yet, and they're already getting her seat warmed up for her back at the corporate law firm that she just came from. And it gets even more interesting, because I looked around and found a copy. Found this. It's a copy of her. What is this called officially? Sorry for the papers rustling. There we go. Her public financial disclosure report that she had to fill out when she became SEC chairperson. And it says here, right off the bat, under financial disclosures, Debevoise and Plimpton LLP, as far as like financial amounts, law partnership share $2.4 million. Now you read a little farther in here, and that is retirement. So basically, the law firm paid out her retirement pension. It's a hell of a pension, because I know mine's not going to be worth $2.4 million. But they just, oh, here you go. You're going away forever. You're retiring. You're going to work as SEC chair. Here's $2.4 million. No strings attached, I'm sure. So basically, she was supposed to be retiring. She was paid out her retirement fund, yet now she's going right back to work for that law firm. That's interesting. That could almost be, to me, that could almost be construed as a bribe, you could say. Yeah, I mean, unless I see something in saying, that, okay, now we're going to need that 2.4 mil back, which honestly I doubt that will ever happen. Now, so that's the revolving door part. It's again one of many things with our government that needs to be, where steps need to be taken to put an end to it. Now let's move on to the money and politics / corruption portion. As it turns out, okay, she was put in as SEC chair in 2013, immediately after President Obama had won re-election in 2012. Now, I did a little digging, and I found out something interesting. Guess who made significant contributions to his campaign in 2012? Debevoise Plimpton donated over $150,000 to President Obama's presidential campaign. And then a couple months later, due to completely unrelated circumstances, I'm sure, one of their top lawyers, goes to work as the SEC chair, where she then spent her entire time, for the most part, treating corporations with kid gloves, trying to say, oh, she's going to be aggressive and bold and going after these corporations and banks, but when it came down to it, not really doing much. She also had to recuse herself of many of the investigations because of conflicts of interest, because, big surprise, they were companies that her law firm had represented. You know, she even, on top of all that, ended up at one point appointing a friggin' senior Goldman Sachs attorney as her chief of staff, or SEC chief of staff. And on top of that, she drug her feet on implementing Dodd-Frank to the point that, and drug it out so long that one or two of the last provisions of it were implemented so recently that after Trump was inaugurated, they were able to roll them back due to a review process, like clause or thing in the Senate. So she's relatively ineffective at that. She was paid almost $2.5 million by her former employer as a retirement package when she came to work for the government. And now, you know, friggin' Trump hasn't even picked out the gaudy gold drapes for the Oval Office, and she's already back at that law firm, an even higher position. And on top of that, the law firm donated money to Obama's campaign. This is the kind of thing, like, the more I see it, again, you know, it surprises me how brazen these people are getting. And you know, it is very possible that it's been like this, and either I didn't notice or it wasn't being reported. But it seems like it's even worse now. Like, I mean, come on. You could at least give the impression of avoiding a revolving door situation. I mean, you got like several $1 million, just wait a couple months. Wait a year, take a vacation. But no, seriously, she didn't even take a vacation. She didn't even go like freaking fishing or mountain biking or I don't know what. Sailing. She'd go sailing. Rich people like to go sailing, right? No. Just boom, right back into I'm gonna go from defending corporate scumbags to policing them and whoop, right back into representing them. This is ridiculous, and it's a bit sickening. Like to these people, this is just business as usual. This is how the government works. It's just them, making a little something for themselves and doing well for themselves. But to everyone else, to us, it's different. To us, to the people in this country, these people are making obscene amounts of money and are set for life by going into government and doing things that make life harder for all of us and worse for all of us and give us less environmental protections, less financial protections, less avenues to go after companies, to go after corporations when they do something wrong. And I absolutely cannot. To me, it at least appears that they don't give two shits about it. It's all in a day's work for them. That is why we need to get money out of politics, and that's why we need to get people like this out of our government. And that's pretty much all I got for now. Also, I will recommend this. If this story and what I've said about it and what the links below say about it pisses you off as much as it does me, go check out the whole, basically check out what needs to be done to get money out of politics. Go like Wolfpack, Justice Democrats, places like that, and see, maybe there's something you can do to help, to donate, to volunteer, because this is a very, very real problem that needs to be dealt with, and it's not going to be dealt with by people like this. Under our current system, no matter who we elect, they're not going to do anything about it because they benefit from it. And that's like the one, like campaign finance reform and just campaign laws, anything like that. No one, with the exception of maybe Bernie Sanders, is going to actively pursue fixing those problems because that's how they got there. They benefit from that. They benefit greatly from being able to finish their term as a senator or SEC chair or, attorney general or whatever. They benefit from, finish that and go back to work for the company or the industry that they're supposed to be regulating and making even bigger bucks. So, that's all I got for now. So, like, comment, subscribe. Links as always are in the description. I'll see you next time.